Okay, we are back in our revision class and welcome. Good morning. We have been discussing about uh, the characteristics of organisms, characteristics of organisms, and we had some few questions last week. You can watch them to go to the YouTube channel there. And these are the questions that we discussed last week. We hope to continue with that. Today, I'm going to make questions by using I think we discussed about the cellular organization, and this is going to be making the nutrition. Shall I use nutrition part or cellular organization? Nutrition, right? When we discuss about the nutrition, there are different types of nutrition that the organisms show. It may be autotrophic nutrition, it may be heterotrophic nutrition. If autotrophic nutrition is there, some are photoautotrophic. That means they produce their own food by using the sunlight and carbon dioxide. And meantime, there are some organisms that they produce, mm, they are autotrophic because they have their own chemical reactions. Uh, so they are chemoautotrophics, right? Uh, Today, I'm going to make my next question by using this one. Shall we go that one? If you tell me the question number, that may be question number 3. Am I correct? Yeah. This is question number 1, question number 2, and this is question number 3. For your for you to see it in a better way, I will share it. Um, can you see the screen properly now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Question number 3. Question number 3. Little bit more. Question number 3. Let me expand a little. Question number 3. Wonderful. Question number 3, based on the nutrition, the process by which by which the energy by which the energy and the materials and the materials the materials are obtained for are obtained for the maintenance of life, the maintenance, maintenance, maintenance of life is known as nutrition. Is known as nutrition. Number one, write two uses energy. Write two uses of energy. Two. Write two uses of energy. Second, write two uses of. Write two uses of material. Material. Name three types of material. Name three types of material. And fourth one, in which place of a cell, in which place of a cell energy is used. Sixth question or fifth one. If the balanced equation for cellular respiration, cellular respiration, six, six, um, sixth question. Name the organism, name the organism which do not use, sorry, name the organism which, name the organism which, simple A, use oxygen for respiration. B, do not use oxygen for respiration. And seventh one. What is the What is death? Primary cause of energy of all living. Question number 8. Question number 8. What is the primary source of energy of all living? All living beings. All living beings. Number 8. Do you think that's difficult? Right. Two types of. Two types of mm, link created due to nutrition. Nutrition of organisms. Okay, this is our first question for the day, and for the latecomers, you can find it out here. There you are. Write the answers as fast as possible. Um, are they too small to read?
No, sir.
The process by which the energy and maintenance of life is spelling. Maintenance of life is known as three types of materials. Do not, do not, sorry, do not use oxidation. What is the primary source of energy of living beings? Right. Two types of links created due to the nucleus of organism. Like two uses of energy, like two uses of materials. Once you finish, please let me know. Good morning, Udani.
Good morning.
Cold there. Very cold. Finished or no? Um, for the next day, I will put the question paper that I want to discuss. Okay, I'll prepare it in advance. I forgot last week. Then we can save the time. You can answer the paper and then make it ready so we can save our time. Even I will put some MCQs as well. Shall I discuss the answers?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. The process by which the energy and the materials are obtained for the maintenance of life is known as nutrition. That's the definition. So the definition for the nutrition is mentioned here. This is definition. Right? As I told you again and again, my dear, there's one thing that we want to think, right? When you answer any question, make it sure of yourself to use the terms and jargon used in your syllabus, right? Uh, you might feel like that you can answer by using your own words, but it is not the best way. You have 35 lessons when you are going to O-level exam, grade 10. Uh, for the particular term, you have the number of lessons. For example, if it is a second term, the last unit is 14th. Up to 14th, you have to use the materials to answer the questions. When you are answering that questions, always try to get the particular point from the lesson. For example, you can have materials here, right? Write two uses of materials. So you can say write two uses of materials. You can say to build up a house, right? To produce the structure of vehicle. You can have those the answer for the question, but there is one thing that we want to consider is the contextual approach. The contextual approach. What do you mean by this contextual approach? Contextual approach. Contextual approach. That means you have to consider the context. I mean, which area are we discussing? Which sort of part are we discussing? Right? If you don't have that in your mind, you will be misguided when answering the question. So if you say here, the objective of giving you this question especially is to make you think about that, right? Try two uses of energy. Try two uses of energy. And your answer, we can say, try two uses of energy. Maybe at least one from here mm, has written for drying cloth to go um, to move a vehicle, right? Um, we can write, but we have to consider about the organism. We have to think of the definition. right? The process by which the energy and the materials are obtained for the maintenance of life is known as nutrition. So the energy is referred here, and that approach is used answering this question. Try two uses of energy. Can you tell me one? One?
To
One?
produce electricity.
Okay. I
Produce
didn't
electricity.
produce. You say could you please put into the chat box? Then from there I will get it answer. Use the chat. Use the chat to produce. I didn't hear actually it well. To produce electricity.
Yes,
Maintenance
sir.
of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kavish, it's not that. I told you that produce electricity is okay, but the use of energy that I told you, the context. Context, ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන context කියලා කියන්නේ අපි දැනගන්න ඕන මොන subject එක ගැනද දැන් අපි කතා කරන්නේ. අපි අපේ concentration එක focus කරන්න ඕනේ එතෙන්ට. හරිද? You can have many things, right? If you are answering your essays of your language, Sinhala language, Tamil language, English language, essays are given. නේද? අපිට දැන් අපිට කිව්වොත් එහෙම මේ වගේ සිංහල මං කියන්නම් රචනාවක් ලියන්න කියනවා කියලා මේ විදිහට අපි හිතන්නකෝ දැන් COVID-19 වසංගතය. COVID-19 වසංගතය කිව්වහම අපිට තියෙනවා කතා කරන්න ඒක ලක්ෂයක් නම් COVID-19 කියන්නේ ලක්ෂයක් නම් ඒක පොයින්ට් එකක් නම් අපිට තියෙනවා මේ අංශක 360ම භාවිතා කරලා විවිධ පැති ඔස්සේ කතා කරන්න. හරිද? මම මේ කරන්නේ ඔයාලට රිවිෂන් හිතන්න පුරුදු කරන එක. උත්තරේ හිතන්න පුරුදු කරන එක. අපිට තියෙනවා මේ විවිධ පැති ඔස්සේ සාකච්ඡා කරන්න. COVID-19 එක වසංගතයක් විදිහට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. අපේ හැසිරීම ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. අපේ සංස්කෘතිය ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. අපේ සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂණ විධි ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. ව්‍යාපාරගත ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. දූෂණය හා වංචාව ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඊළඟට රාජ්‍ය ක්‍රමය ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. ගොඩක් දේවල් කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඔයාලා දුන්නොත් රචනාවක් මාතෘකාවක් විදිහට මෙහෙම COVID-19 වසංගතය පිළිබඳව වචන 350ට නොඅඩු රචනයක් ලියන්න. ඔයාලට ඕන දෙයක් ලියන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍රයේ දෙන කෙනා මෙහෙම ලියුවොත් COVID-19 යනු මේ රට මේ ලෝකයේ මෙන්ම මේ රටද වෙලාගත් වසංගතයක් විය. COVID-19 නිසා විවිධ ක්‍රියාකාරකම් සමාජය තුළ ඇතිවිය. COVID-19 වසංගතය තම ජීවිකාව කරගත් ජන කොට්ටාසයක් සමාජය පීඩාවට පත් කිරීමට යොදා ගන්නා ආකාරය අපට මනාව නිරීක්ෂණය කළ හැකිය. COVID-19 වසංගතය පිළිබඳව ඔබගේ අදහස ලියන්න. වචන 350කට නොඅඩු. දැන් බලන්න රචනාව දුන්න කෙනාගේ ඔයාව අවධානය යොමු කරන්න ඕන පැත්තක් ගැන කිව්වා. එතකොට මොකද්ද පැත්ත? මේ COVID-19 වසංගතය සමාජයට යහපතක් මෙන්ම පීඩාවක් පත් කරන්න යොදාගත් ආකාරය පිළිබඳව එයා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා ඔයාගේ. එතකොට එහෙනම් අනිත් ඒවා ලියනවට වඩා ඔයා බර කරන්න ඕන ඒ පැත්ත. මොකද එයා ආස වුණේ ඒක ඒ පිළිබඳව ඔයාගෙන් දැනගන්න. ඒකයි යා එහෙම කිව්වේ. ඒ රචනා මාතෘකාව එහෙම කිව්වේ. ඒතර ඒක ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් වේවා දෙමළෙන් වේවා සිංහලෙන් වේවා but you have to think of that. ඒ වගේම තමයි මෙතන. ඒ වගේම තමයි මෙතන. මෙතනදී මම ඔයාගේ අවධානය යොමු කරන්නේ වෙනත් ප්‍රදේශයකට නෙමෙයි. Not to the other areas. Right? This is the energy produced within your body. Materials used in your body. Right? Not the materials outside. Not the energy outside. Because the intention of giving you the question is given through the intro part, introductory part. අපි කියන්නේ intro එකක් මම අරගන්නම්කෝ කියන්න කියලා. දැන් intro එකක් දෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ මගේ අදහස මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන area එක. ඔයාව රැගෙන යන්න මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන area එක. The area that I like to take you is considered here, the process by which the energy and the materials are obtained for the maintenance of life is known as nutrition. Right. I have discussed about material. I have discussed about energy in the life. Then try to uses of energy. Energy where? Energy where? Oh. Energy where? I can't hear you, my dear.
Energy in our body.
Energy within our body. Energy within our body. So then, from based on that, you have to write the answer. Energy within our body. Right. Now tell me the answer. Like two uses of energy. One, for locomotion. Don't you want energy for locomotion? Locomotion, movement, movements, for locomotion or movements, if you say plants. Another one, for reproduction, right? For the growth of the cells. If you say for life process, then you are helpless because you want to write the two things, right? If you say life processes, then you will not have any other answers because you have included everything in. Okay, I have seen one. For metabolism, yes, you are correct. For the metabolism, metabolic activities, that's correct, Osaka. Right, for locomotion or movement, for reproduction, to make the sound, for communication by or within organisms, right? For the protection from diseases, right? For the maintenance of body parts, there are so many things. So the uses of energy is that. I will move into the other one. Try to uses of materials, the materials that obtain to your body. What are the uses of materials? One, to make new cells. To make new cells. That is what we call growth. You have to make new cells, right? If you are growing up, the new cells should be produced. And second, or you can say, for for the maintenance of, for the maintenance, M-A-I-N-T-E-N, maintenance of which cells? For the maintenance of maintenance life, repair the worn out structures. Maintenance of the worn out cells. For the maintenance of worn out cells. When the cells are damaged, it has to be repaired, right? When I'm shaving, there will be a cut over here. So then you have to repair it, heal the wound, and the materials are taken for that one as well. Right. 1, 2, and third one. Name 3 types of materials. Name 3 types of materials. Materials of what? I need your answer for that, either in chat box or words. I like to see that you are using your words, but to see that you have to maintain your silence in home as it's 4 o'clock in the morning, others are sleeping, right? Yeah. Could you please tell me? Put in the chat box. 2 materials. I didn't get it still. 2 materials. දැන් උත්තර දෙන්න බයයි. ඇයි? මේසර් එක්ක මේ වැඩේ කරන්න බෑ. Difficult to, right? Can I have one? Oxygen stored foods. Oxygen stored food. Why don't you think of the first unit of your biology? What is the first unit? What was the
Cell.
first? Huh?
Cell.
Chemical base of life. Chemical base of life there. What did you discuss? Didn't you discuss about the protein? Biological molecules. You didn't discuss about carbohydrates, protein, lipid, right? So your body takes from the nutrition, carbohydrate, the material. Name two uses. Oh, sorry, third one. Name 3 types of materials. You take glucose. You take glucose into your body. You take amino acid into your body. Amino acid into your body. You take amino acids into your body. 2, you take water into your body. Don't you? You take vitamins into your body. You take them. Huh? You take lipids, fatty acids and glycerol into your body. Fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerols into your body. So these are the materials that you take from your nutrition, right? These are not, are they difficult questions? Are they difficult questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Difficult. But what about the thinking of answers? Did you write these answers? Right. In which place of a cell energy is produced?
In the mitochondria.
Yeah, exactly correct. Mitochondria. Mitochondria is the plural term. Write the balance equation for cellular respiration. My God, we know that. We know that it's not a problem. C6H12 O6 with 6 oxygen and 6CO2 6H2O plus energy that we know. C6H12 O6 plus 6O2 6CO2 plus 6H2O and energy. Write the balance equation for the cellular respiration. Yeah.
So energy ගෙන්තන්ට ATP කියලා දැම්මේද? So energy ගෙන්තන්ට ATP කියලා දැම්මේද?
ATP, ATP is the place where adenine diphosphate turns into adenyl triphosphate, right? ADP converts into ATP. But better we write energy. Is that the one that how your textbook gives it? Consider your one. Let me check. Yeah, it doesn't say anything, right? Respiration. Cellular respiration. You don't have that one?
Okay.
Yeah or no? ATP. Well, let's write energy, right? ATP is okay because ADP is converted to ATP. No, no, no. Here it is not ATP. ATP, I don't know actually. Okay. Um, yeah. Name the organisms which use oxygen for respiration. Name the organisms which use oxygen for respiration do not use for respiration. I need your answer for this. I need your answer, please. ඉක්මනින් දාන්න එන්න උත්තරේ. Yeah. ඉක්මනින් දාන්න. I didn't get still your answer.
For cellular respiration.
Yeah, your answer is correct, my dear. Glucose with oxygen, carbon dioxide plus water plus ATP. Energy, ATP. That's correct. Okay. If you say chemical equation, sugar, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, ATP indicates the usable energy, right? Sugar, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, and usable energy, ATP. Okay,
Okay, sir.
but let's write energy, right? Because for the grade 11, how did you get that one? Respiration. What is the page of your grade 11 book? For that, when the question comes, you have to think of that. Cellular respiration. You got that one in your book, right? What is the lesson?
So page number 154.
Page number
154.
154. Book one, right?
Yes, sir.
Ah, yeah, function of ATP. You are correct. Glucose, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, energy. And we need the energy needed for biological processes released during breakdown of ATP. So adenosine triphosphate as chemical energy. Yeah. The reference is given here. As you can see, it is glucose plus energy, right? Uh, it's better the materials or the sources used from your textbook, then the problem might not come. Okay. I didn't. You didn't give me the answer for this one. What's the answer? Name the organisms which use oxygen for respiration, do not use oxygen for respiration. Now, your attention should be drawn here to the organisms referred here, basically. Actually, the grade 11 no answer very well. But if you think of your studies done in grade 9, microorganisms, right? And about the methanococcus, if you say producing biogas. So there we discussed the two types of organisms based on the use of oxygen and do not use oxygen. They are aerobic bacteria and anaerobic bacteria, right? Aerobic bacteria and anaerobic bacteria. Then my question, name the organisms which use oxygen for respiration. The answer, your answer. Your answer. Can one. What's your answer? Aerobic, A-E-R-O-B-I-C, aerobic bacteria. After by the dog's land, after the end by the cat, after the end by the plant. Can't we write the cow? Can't we write the caterpillar? It can. It can. But there is a contextual approach here. The context wise, අපි මොකක් ගැනද කතා කර ඉන්නේ? අර සාකච්ඡාවකදී අපි කතා කර ඉන්න යම් මාතෘකාවක් ගැන. එකපාරටම මේ එක්කෙනෙක් කියන උදාහරණයකට අපි හිතමුකෝ අපි මේ කොහොමද 21 වෙනිදා පාසල් පටන් ගන්නෙ. දැන් 21 වෙනිදා පාසල් පටන් ගන්න ගුරුවරු එනවද? ගුරුවරු එන්නේ නැද්ද? විදුහල්පතිවරු එන්නේ නැද්ද? උපාධිධාරී අභ්‍යාසලාභී උපාධිධාරීන් විදිහට අලුත්පත් වීම ගහලා ඒගොල්ලෝ පාසල් වලට දානවලු. එතකොට දැන් මෙහෙම කතා කරගෙන එකපාරටම කියනවා දැන් බලන්නකො මේ 88 89 කාලේ මොකද්ද මේ කරේ මේ ජනතා විමුක්තිකරණ මේ රට විනාශ කරා මේකේ මේ ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆෝමර් බින්දා මේ එතකොට ඒ වගේ ව්‍යසනකාරී එකක් නිසා තමයි මේ රට ඒක ගැළපෙන මාතෘකාවක්ද දෙන්න නෑ කතා කර ඉන්නේ මේක ගැන එකපාරටම මෙන්න මේක ගැන කතා කරනවා ගැළපෙනවා ඒක දැන් මෙයා කියන්නේ යනවා ඇත්තේ මේ වෘත්තීය සමිති ක්‍රියාකාරීත්වය මෙහෙවන්නේ ජනතා විමුක්තිකරණ එදත් ඒ ව්‍යසනයක් කරා අදත් ඒ ව්‍යසනය කරනවා කියලා කියන්න වෙන්න තියන්නේ නැත්තේ. නමුත් අපේ ඉලක්කය වෙන්න ඕන මේ ටාගට් එකට මේක මේ කරගෙන යන විදිහ. එතකොට මේ දේශපාලඥයාගේ තාරකය අර විදිහට අරගෙන එනකොට අපි නිකන් අර මේ සාකච්ඡාවේ අපි ගන්න පුළුවන් කන්ක්ලූෂන් එකට ඒක බාධාවක් වෙනවා. මොකද ඉන්සිඩන්ට් එකක් නෙමෙයි මෙතනදී අපි දැන් කතා කරලා ඉන්නේ මේ අවශ්‍යතාවය කොහොමද අපි මේක කරගන්නේ කියන කාරණේකට විසඳුමක් දෙනවද නැද්ද ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන්. මෙතනත් එහෙම තමයි. ඔයා මේ අවධානය යොමු කරන්න ඕන මේ පාඩමට, මේ ලෙසන් එකට, මේ දීලා තියෙන තැනට. Within that frame, you have to give your answers. You should not go away. Okay. Aerobic bacteria and B, anaerobic bacteria. A-N-A-N, anaerobic. How to write anaerobic? A-N-O-E. Anaerobic bacteria. I don't know, my spelling is correct or wrong. Is that correct or wrong? How to write anaerobic bacteria? A-N-A-E. R-O-B-I-C. A-N-A-E. A-N-A-E. R-O-B-I-C. A-N-A-E. R-O-B-I-C. Anaerobic bacteria. පාරේ පැත්තේ මට ප්‍රතිචාර එනවා හරි අඩුයි මදි. අර මට එතකොට කිසි ගතියක් නැහැ අද. ඔහේ බලන්න ඉන්නවා. Write two types of links created due to the nutrition of organism. දැන් හරියම ලේසි biology.
සර් ප්‍රශ්නයක් මගේ අරනවා.
හරිද?
සර් මේ උඩ question එක තියෙනවා.
What is the primary source of energy of all living beings? What is the primary source of energy of all living beings? The answer?
Cell.
Huh?
Cell. The cell.
The cell. Any other answer? C-E-double-L cell or what? What is the primary source of energy of all living beings? Okay, the cell, somebody says. Any other answer?
Sir. සර් නැත්නම් මේ mitochondrion within cell එක කියන්න පුළුවන්.
Mitochondria. Any other one? ඔයාලා උත්තර දුන්නාම ඒක අනුව තමයි මම ඊගාව එක තීරණය කරන්නේ. Please. There are more than 30s, right? Early morning coming over here. Nipun. Savindi, Tanuvi. Udani, what? Anybody please tell me the answer. What is the primary source of energy for all living organisms? At least chat box එකට දාන්න නිකන් මේ උත්තරේ waste කරන්න එපා time එක. Yeah, you told I could hear the answer cell or mitochondria. Mitochondria. H-O-N-D-R-I-A. Cells and mitochondria are the place where that energy can be converted. Energy can be converted, right? Energy, that as you said that how ADP can be converted into ATP. So the source energy used for this process is taken from the cells will be taken from glucose, lipids, protein. Okay, that's how we get, but it is not the primary one. Energy in protein, glucose, lipids stored by a certain process. That process, when you go, is the process of producing food by the plants. So for the producing of plants, the plants take energy from the sun. So the primary source of energy of all living beings is the sun. Am I correct? It is the sun. We take the sun's energy for everything, to see, to produce food. That the energy taken from the food we use for different purposes. 8. 8 1. 5 6. This is 7 years. This is 8 1. Write 2 types of links created due to the nutrition of organism. What are the 2 types of links created due to the nutrition of organisms?
Autotrophic and heterotrophic.
Heterotropic and autotrophic.
No. Good guess. Try 2 types of links created due to the nutrition of organism. Good guess, but not. The links, food, chain. The other one,
Food webs.
food webs. Food chains and food webs. The links are there. Food chain is a link that you can continuously see that how energy flows, right? And in biosphere lesson, we will be learning how energy is transferred from one link to the other, from one to the other. Okay, right. Do you think that you could get the total mark offered for this question if you answer? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Right. I'm past you missed it. Yeah. Now you have to think why. මෙච්චර biology ලේසිම ඒකකයකින් ඇයි මට සම්පූර්ණ උත්තර හොයාගන්න බැරුව ගියේ? ඒකට හේතුව the reason is not the fact that you don't know answer. No, you know the answer. Then what is the problem? The problem is that way of thinking to get the idea. And what I'm doing here is to make you practice, think exactly to the point to get this answer, right? I appreciate your comment. I appreciate your comment. Can I go to the 4th question?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. At least try to get full mark for this. Then sir හදන ප්‍රශ්න හරි අමාරුයි. Nail. Question number 5. I will be sharing the screen so then you can see it very well. Sharing the screen. Let's see how you're going to answer these questions. Characteristics of organism. Right. Shall I use the same one or can I jump to the other one? Yeah,
Another one.
another one. Okay. අර chart එකක් තියෙන diagram එකක් I can use it. ඒ වුණාට ඉතින් ඒක පට්ට ගහලා තියෙන්නේ නේද? Yeah. Therefore, I'll be using this one. Fourth question. The organisms use energy from cellular respiration, the organisms use energy from cellular respiration for metabolism. Metabolism. The organisms use energy from cellular respiration for metabolism. One. In which place does metabolism occur in the organism? In the organism. Right. Two processes of by two processes of metabolism. Third one, by two processes of metabolism. Third one. Write the write the write the write one write one requirement write one requirement of write one requirement of. I will make a little amendment. Sorry about that. Write one data. Write one okay, requirement like one requirement from the environment or cellular respiration. Right, one requirement from this environment for cellular respiration. Fourth one. What are the materials A are the materials A obtained from the cell B from the environment of cellular respiration. cellular respiration. You missing. What are the materials obtained from the cell, be from the environment for cellular respiration? 5. Mm. Obtained from the cell, from environment for cellular respiration. And 5th one. Right, right, right. How, right, how. The plant, right, how the plant mm, how the plant remove its product, its product of cellular respiration. Plant removes its products of cellular respiration from the leaf. And 6th one, 6th one. Name an organism which do not obtain energy from cellular respiration. From cellular respiration. My last question. My last question. If glucose GluCOS is used in cellular respiration, glucose is used in cellular respiration, right? How it is stored in, for say, plant cell, feed, animal cell. If you are perfect, show me your full mark. This is biology. The organisms use energy from cellular respiration for metabolism. In which place does metabolism occurs in the organism? Try two process PROCESS. PROCE, PROCE, PROCESS. Processes of metabolism. Write one requirement from the environment for cellular respiration. What are the materials? MATERIALA. What are the materials obtained from the cell, from the environment for cellular respiration? Like how the plant removes its product of cellular respiration from it. Name an organism which do not obtain energy from cellular respiration. If glucose is used in cellular respiration, and right how it's stored in plant. Yeah. Once you finish, please let me know. Do you think that you can get all the marks for this? Finish your answering?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Huh? Finish? I didn't hear very well. Yes or no?
No,
Not
sir.
yet.
Not yet. All right. Can I? Can I?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Do you think that you can score the full mark for this question? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, first question. The organisms use energy from cellular respiration for metabolism. Metabolism. First question. In which place does metabolism occurs in the organism? Your answer? Your answer? Oh,
All the living body. All the body.
no,
Liver.
no. If you say liver, what about it doesn't mean that the metabolism doesn't take place in bacteria, fungi,
Within cells.
in the cells. Yeah, in the cell. Metabolism takes place in the cell. Okay. තාම මේ concentration එක නෑ. ඔය උත්තර කියන ළමයි උත්තර කියන දරුවෝ තාමත්ම හොඳයි. They are very good because your dedication and your what I say generosity. තේරුණාද? සමහර අය උත්තර කියන්නේ නෑ. අම්බෝ එතකොට මගේ නම පේනවා. එතකොට මම මහා එන්න තක తీරු මෝඩ උත්තර දෙන්නේ කියලා අනිත් අය හිතනවා. ඒ හින්දා මම උත්තර කියන්නේ නෑ. එතකොට මගේ බුද්ධි මට්ටම රැක ගන්නවා නෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ දරුවනේ this is teaching learning process pedagogical approach, right? This is pedagogy. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ. දන්නවා නම් අපි මේ මෙතෙන්ට එන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නිදි මරාගෙන මේ පාන්දර 7ට නැගිටගෙන එහෙම නෙමෙයි. ඒ contribution එක හරහා තමයි අපි we try to think. But creativity is very essential. I know that right from beginning of my thinking, I mean the beginning of my education, I try my best to be a very creative man, right? මේ දෙන ප්‍රශ්න එකක්වත් මම ඉස්සලා කිව්වා වගේ pre-prepared නෙමෙයි. I am using only the textbook here, right? Only the textbook is here, that's all. Nothing else here at hand. But when I take my pen, that automatically comes into my mind because the creativity. ඒක එන්නේ නෑ නිකන්. සමහර විටක අර ඔයගේ භාෂාවෙන් කියනවා නම් අපි අල වෙලා, චොර වෙලා, චව් වෙලා ඔය කියන්නේ third class words නේද? ඒ ඔක්කොම වෙලා finally we could achieve, right? The task we can have. So please give your answer. It may be totally irrelevant. No problem. No worries. Okay? So no one knows about you. How can I came up criticize කරන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙම කරනවා නම් යා මිලු වැඩගත් ටික. Yeah. In cells. Number 2. Write 2 processes of metabolism.
Anabolism and catabolism.
Exactly, yes. What is that? Anabolism and catabolism. Anabolism and catabolism. Anabolism, it is the metabolism is the sum of anabolism and catabolism. In our social context, we have one saying that අටුව කඩා පුටුව හදනවා. අටුව කැඩීම catabolism. පුටුව හැදීම anabolism. Right? So it breaks the complex parts, catabolism, into simple forms and then new things are made. That's anabolism. As a result of this anabolism, catabolism, waste materials are produced within the cell. Okay, up to now it's okay, good. And third one, write one requirement from the environment for cellular respiration. Yes, that you will not be able to answer it.
Photosynthesis.
Oxygen.
No.
Oxygen.
Huh?
Oxygen.
Write one requirement from the environment for cellular respiration. Requirement. If you go here, the fourth one, what are the materials obtained from the cell from the environment for cellular respiration? Then I guess that your oxygen answer is not here applicable because it is asked here. Right? The answer for environment for cellular respiration, it is oxygen, right? But then the same answer is not asked by two questions, I believe. So then what is it? Then what is it? Write one requirement from the environment for cellular respiration. You will never think of that. You will never think of it. Not the food, not carbon dioxide. Yes, I like that word, but not sunlight, not solar energy. What is it? Particular of heat level or temperature. Temperature level. Right? Do you think that if the particular temperature level drops down, cellular respiration takes place? Body heat? I didn't use body heat because like if you think of the cells, you might think that it doesn't have a body. It's a metabolism, cellular respiration, right? It doesn't take place if the temperature level drops down. So the body temperature should be at the precise the precise level or the particular required level. Right? If otherwise it won't take place there. Do you agree with me or not?
Agree.
Why didn't you remember that? I මේක ඇවිදලා අර සනජ්ජා සූරිය බැට් කරන්න ගියා වගේ තමයි ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකට. එකම ෂොට් එකක් කොහොම ගහලා ඉඳලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. නේද? අහට මෙහාට උඩ කරලා ඒක හැම්බතරම ගහන්න. නැත්තම් බෑ. Right. Third one, fourth one. What are the materials obtained from the cell? What are the materials obtained from the cell, from the environment for cellular respiration? Okay, obtained from the cell.
Glucose.
Glucose, no problem. That's correct. Glucose. See, now I have given you the answer. From the environment, what is it?
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Fifth one. Right, how the plant removes its products of cellular respiration from the leaf. අතර ගහනවා මේක එක මාතෘකාවක් අරගෙනනේ. මාතෘකාවක් අරන් හතර අතට ගහන. Yes, what is how is it removed? මේ පුතේ ඔයාලගේ exam එකට දෙන ප්‍රශ්නවල හැම ප්‍රශ්නයක්ම මෙහෙම දෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි ඒ අතරතුර මෙහෙම දෙකක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන් නේ. So then A pass scorers might be dropping down. Oh, that's nothing. Yeah. What is the one? Right? How the plant removes its products of cellular respiration from the leaf. From the leaf.
Through
Yeah.
stomata.
Huh?
Through stomata.
True?
Stomatas.
Yeah, through stomata. True. The stomata. True. Stomata. Stomata. The guard cells are there. Stomata is the opening, right? Name an organism which do not obtain energy from cellular respiration.
Yeast.
Huh? What's it? Didn't hear. Cellular respiration එක ගන්නෙ නැතුව how? How?
Yeast.
No. It does the cellular respiration. It is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. That's why alcohol fermentation takes place. If the anaerobic respiration takes place in our body, it is lactic acid production. They are alcohol and carbon dioxide. Glucose, anaerobic respiration in the plant cell, yeast, it makes carbon dioxide plus alcohol. It takes place within our body cells. It is glucose into lactic acid and carbon dioxide, right? So what is your answer here?
Virus.
Exactly, yes. Virus. Virus. It does not produce, it doesn't have cellular organization. It doesn't have glucose molecules. What it does is, it's the basic requirement of energy is for the duplication. The virus duplication is done by using the, virus hijacks. When after entering into our cells, it hijacks what?
Ribosomes.
Ribosomes. It hijacks the ribosomes of our cell and then put its DNA to duplicate. So instead of producing proteins by ribosomes, it produces the viruses, right? That's how the virus is reproduced within ourselves. So the word reproduction is not actually reasonable, fair enough to use for that. And next one, seventh one. If glucose is used in cellular respiration, right, how it is stored in plant cells?
Cellulose.
No. Not cellulose.
Maltose.
No. Good guess.
Starch.
Methanococcus bacteria, plant remove. Yeah. Did right? Starch. In animal cells, in plant cells. Draw your attention perfectly, thoroughly. It is simple A. Starch granules. Granules. It is the starch granules, right? Animal cells,
As glycogen.
glycogen granules. Glycogen granules. glycogen granules, right? So that's how
Excuse me, sir.
yes, my dear.
Sir, मैं granules කියලා ලිව්වේ නැත්තම් වැරද්ද?
Starch glycogen. Glycogen කියලා කොහොමද කියන්නේ? කොහොමද කියන්නේ? Starch කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Starch කොහොමද තියෙන්නේ? දැන් ඇත්තටම අපි ටාගට් කරන්නේ අපිට පුරුදු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මම සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ මේක මේ අපිට පුරුදු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මගේ නම අනුර පත්මසිරි. ඔයාගේ නම මොකද්ද? අන්න එහෙම මේ straight way questions අහලා උත්තර දීලා තමයි අපිට පුරුදු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මම බොහෝ විටක මෙතනදී මේ ඉරිදා උදේ ඔයාට මේ කරන රිවිෂන් ක්ලාස් එකේදී උත්සාහ කරන්නේ ඒ ක්‍රමයෙන් මිදෙන්න. තේරුණාද? ඒ ක්‍රමයෙන් මිදිලා නිර්මාණශීලීව ඔයාගේ උත්තරේ ගන්න. හැබැයි මම හැම වෙලාවෙම කියන කාරණයක් තියෙනවා මොකද්ද? හැම වෙලාවෙම මේ ප්‍රශ්න වලට උත්තර හොයද්දී ඔයා ඉගෙනගත්ත කොන්ටෙක්ස්ට් එකම පාවිච්චි කරන්න. ඉගෙනගත්ත ඒ පාඩමේ ඒ දෙයම මෙතන මේ උත්තරවල එකක් තියෙනවද කියලා කියන්න මට ඔයා ඉගෙන නොගත්ත දෙයක්. මේ ඔයාගේ පොතේ පරිබාහිර දෙයක් මේ උත්තර කොටේ තියෙනවද බලන්න. එකක් මෙතන මම I will take this one. Now look at here. For locomotion, movements, for reproduction, to make new cells, for the maintenance of the worn out cells, glucose, animal amino acid, water, vitamins, fatty acids and glycerol, mitochondria, right? Aerobic bacteria, anaerobic bacteria, sun, food chain, food webs. Nothing is available out of your syllabus, right? In the cell, anabolism, catabolism, it's in your book. And particular heat level, temperature level. මේවා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි මේ උත්තරය හිතාගන්න බැරිකම තමයි අපිට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ. ඇයි? The particular training is not there. අපිට මේ education process එකේ අවශ්‍යත් ඒක. What is required from the education process is that one. මොකද අපි දැන් කතාවක් අපි කතාවක් පවත්වන එක රචනාවක් ලියන්න ගියත් right අපි අවධානය යොමු කරන්නේ නැහැ ගණන් වලින් ඉගෙන ගත්ත එක විද්‍යාවෙන් ඉගෙන ගත්ත එක මේක integrated process එකක් that integration process should be there මේ integration එක මම පෙන්නනවා මේ lesson එක I'm talking about the what is that unit we are talking about 8.1 biological processes characteristics of organisms right characteristics of organisms is the one but I'm using some other parts as well then අපේ ප්‍රශස්ත උෂ්ණත්වයක් නේ the precise body temperature should be there ඇයි අපි සෙන්ට්‍රියඩ් එක 37 තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ ශරීරේ 37න් 15ට වැටුනොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ 36ට වැටුනොත් 35ට වැටුනොත් අපි මැරෙනවා ඇයි මැරෙන්නේ මෙටබොලිසම් එක නතර වෙනවා මොකද්ද මෙටබොලිසම් කියන්නේ the sum of anabolism and catabolism එතකොට මොකද්ද මේ anabolism and catabolism මේ තියෙන එකක් cellular respiration catabolism cellular respiration right cellular respiration will not take place when the particular body temperature is there ඉතින් අපි body temperature ගැන කතා කරනවා body temperature the body temperature of the human being is 37 degrees Celsius so 98.4 Fahrenheit 98.4 Fahrenheit Celsius sorry Fahrenheit degrees අපි එහෙම කතා කරනවා හැබැයි ඇයි එහෙම උනේ කියන එක අපි ඉන්ටිග්‍රේට් කරේ නැහැ හරිද දැන් එතකොට මේ particular lesson එක ඉගෙන ගන්නකොට ඕක ගුරුවරයා රිෆර් කරලා තියෙනවා කියලා තියෙනවා අපි ඒක ඔළුවට දාගන්නේ නැහැ හේතුව අර පොතේ තියෙන මේන් පොයින්ට් එක විතරයි අපි ග්‍රැබ් කරගන්නේ. අර ලින්ක් එක අතහැරලා දානවා. ඒක අතහැරලා දානවා. ඇයි? ඒක අදාළ නැහැ. ඒක out of syllabus. Don't need it. This is enough. Right. එහෙම බෑ. මේ ප්‍රශ්න ඔයාලා පේනවා මේ ප්‍රශ්නය විවිධ ආකාරයෙන් අපිට අමාරු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? We can, especially this unit. ඉතින් බොහෝ විටක එහෙම දීලා නැහැ මේ ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍රවල යම් ප්‍රශ්න දෙකක් කොටස් දෙකක් විතර වගේ අමාරු කරනවා අනිත් ඒවා easy. This is actually these are hard. I know that. These are a bit hard, but if you can have a training of this, better. How far do you agree with me? Like to have a comment from you? What do you think?
100% agree, sir.
The girls, how do you see? Any comment from girls? Are you? Girls are not available. මා මෙතන පැය දෙකක් හිටගෙන හිටපු එකට සාධාරණයක් කරන්න එපා අඩුව ගන්න. නේද? Finale. Any girls? I need to have your comment, otherwise I will not proceed from there, and I will end up my session. Do you agree? How far do you agree with me? Are they difficult or easy? පහිතන්න මේ අපි මේ දිලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න අමාරුද ලේසිද? Comment from the girls. And that one. මෙතන ගෑනු ළමයි නැද්ද?
It's easy, sir.
Adinali?
The questions are easy.
Easy. Could you answer all the questions?
Answering was a bit tricky, but after seeing the answers, I think it's easy.
After seeing it is easy. Yeah, that's the issue, right? My question is, if you are to answer these questions alone, okay, do you think that you can answer all to get full mark?
No, sir, not all the full marks.
Yeah. Thank you for at least one girl to open up and answer, thinking of me. Can we go to the other question? Shall we go to the other one? We got about 15 minutes. Shall I?
Okay, sir, go.
Okay. This time I'm going to select one. Shall I go to excretion or irritability and coordination? Irritability and which one should I go?
Excretion.
Excretion. Okay. Excretion. Yeah. Question number? Question number 5. Next day I will give you the questions in advance, right? But then you will be able to answer earlier. Question number 5. All the living organisms, let me share my screen. All the living organisms, all the living all the living organisms obtain material from environment environment different purposes environment for different purposes metabolic activities occur within the cell within the cell. My first question, write three materials obtained from environment by plant. Two, write the write the excretory product of plant. Write the excretory product of product of plant when food production tree what are the excretory product an animal cell. Four is fecal matter is is fecal FAECAL is fecal matter an excretory product. Four, five. give your reason. Fourth answer. Fourth answer. Six. 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 Right. An organism which depends on depends on the nitrogenous nitrogenous CENOUS nitrogenous way of animal. Okay, that's enough for today. Yeah, you answered. That question a bit easier. Not that. Is there rain in Bandaraville, children?
No, sir.
No. Yeah, we got always rain throughout the day and night. Here it is just like Bandaraville now. Here you have the sun, here you have the rain. Sometimes a phone call will be coming from you, grade 11 children, and please answer that. And I want to talk to you personally, and the numbers will be taken from the Google Sheet that you have submitted. Okay. Finish your answering. Yes, sir. How is the day? Ryan, I didn't see your friend. Yes, sir.
Good, sir.
Okay, good. Good. Avindu,
Yes, sir.
how is the work? Good.
Good, sir.
Okay, let's go and see the answers. Okay, the answers. Number one, all the living organisms obtain material from the environment for different purposes. Metabolic activities occur within the cell, different processes within the cell. Number one, find three materials obtained from environment by plants. You know the answers. What are they? What are they? Materials obtained from the
Water.
environment.
Carbon
Water,
dioxide.
water,
Carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide,
Sunlight.
huh? Carbon dioxide, water, carbon dioxide. Can I say sunlight? Can I say sunlight? Can or can't?
Can.
Can't. Sunlight is an energy. I refer here materials, right? The materials occupy space and may have mass. Have mass, occupy space. Sunlight is energy, so it's not a material. If you say write three components obtained from the environment, there you are free to write sunlight. Write three components. The material refers is matter. So water, carbon dioxide, mineral salts. Mineral salts from the soil, right? Second one, you can say water, carbon dioxide, mineral salts, nitrate, iron. So, for example, nitrates, ions, right? Potassium ions, calcium ions. Second one. Write the excretory product of plant when food production occurs. Write the excretory product of plant. What is the excretory product? Food production material, oxygen, that's the byproduct. That is excretory product, and plant remove it from the plant cells. Okay, we don't want it. What are the excretory products of an animal cell? That, of course, you know. What are they?
Carbon
HCl
dioxide.
gases.
Carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste, right? Nitrogenous, NOUS, nitrogenous waste, WAST.
Salt.
Sweat, they are removed as sweat and urine.
Water.
Water. Is fecal matter an excretory product?
No.
No.
No. If your reason,
It is
your
end product of food digestion.
it is not produced within a cell by a metabolic activity. It is not is not produced within a cell as a byproduct of metabolic activity. Metabolic activities. Give you a reason. Write an organism which depends on the nitrogenous waste of animals. Write an organism which depends on the nitrogenous waste of animals. මොකක් හරි එකක් දානවා හිර කරන්න නේද?
Anaerobic bacterians.
What's it?
Anaerobic bacterians.
Anaerobic bacteria, okay. Yeah, Metanococcus, right? What is the exact answer?
Yeast.
No. Yeast depends
Fungus.
on. Huh?
Fungus.
No. The answer is coming from there. Rhizobium, Nepon. Yes, rhizobium. Well, the answer you can find it out from grade 11. Grade 11 biosphere lesson, and we have the seminar on 20th Wednesday from 6 to 12. So we will be learning about that one. The microorganism is correct, but it's not the exact answer. If you go to the say nitrogen cycle, it is the nitrogen cycle, and there you have nitrogenous waste, actually aminification. There is industrial fixation, atmospheric fixation, biological fixation, nitrogen cycle. Yeah, the free-living bacteria are rhizobium lives inside root nodules. They do that acetobacter is not that one. Actually, this is one second. Nitrifying bacteria like Nitrosomonas first convert ammonium compounds into nitrites, and then Nitrobacter bacteria convert nitrite to nitrates. These nitrates are absorbed by plants and used to synthesize protein. Nitrifying bacteria like Nitrosomonas convert ammonium compounds into. So this ammonium compound is released from the nitrogenous waste. Okay, so there you got that. And from there, this nitrifying bacteria is my correct answer. Bacteria is acceptable. Yeah, if you say write an organism which depends on the nitrogenous waste of animals, you can say bacteria, but the exact precise answer is nitrifying bacteria. Nitrifying is nitrifying bacteria. With that, we would conclude our sessions today. Hope you enjoyed, and especially the objective of today's session, as usual on Sunday, was to make you think that the creative answers should be there, and it is not a straightforward question and answers like what's your name, my name is Santa Padmasri, like not like that. Yeah, so the whatever the the answers that you try give should be straightway based on the context that the question is designed. ඒ ප්‍රශ්නය හදන්න දායක කරගන්න context එක මත ඔයා උත්තරේ ලියන්න ඕන. ඒක මත මෙතන තියෙනවානේ tone එකක්. ඒ writers tone එක ඔයා අවබෝධ කරගන්න ඕන. මෙයා මොන tone එකක්? අර මං කිව්වේ දැන් මම කිව්වොත් එහෙම සමහර අයට COVID-19 කියන්නේ ධන උල්පතක්. COVID-19 උවදුර පිළිබඳව වචන 350ක් ක්‍රියා. ඒතර writers tone මෙයා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා COVID-19 එක ධන උල්පතක්. එහෙනම් මෙයා කල්පනා කරන්න ඕන ඔයා දැන් ලියන්න ඕන ඒ ආශ්‍රිතව. ඒක පැත්තකට දාලා ඔයා දන්න දේ ලියන්න ගිහලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. අතන පොඩි ගයිඩ් එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා. අන්න ඒක අනුව තමයි ඔයා ලියන්නේ. එහෙනම් මෙතනදිත් එහෙමයි ප්‍රශ්නය පටන් ගන්න කලින් පොඩි ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එකක් දෙකක් දානවා තුනක්. ඒක මත ඉඳගෙන තමයි ඔයා උත්තර හොයන්න ඕන. නැතුව ඔයා දන්න දේ ලියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒතකොට මේක ලියනකොට you have to think of your time management is also there. That's why we have to have the practice of answering the questions before we go into the exam, right? Well, next day I will give you the set of questions, use them, answer them and make them ready, and then we'll be the discussion will be going on so we can cover up more questions within the 2 hours period. Okay, then see you like Wednesday from 9 to 10:30, Thursday 9 to 10:30, grade 10s will be coming. Wednesday 10s and 11 will be coming 9 to 10:30. Thursday 11s will be coming, and yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Have a
you,
nice
sir.
day.
Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Goodbye, sir.
Stay safe. Bye bye.